Hi everyone, I'm Deepika Trehan. Welcome to yet another episode of our leadership web series, Diva is a Mindset. The lady I'm in conversation with today is a charming lady. She comes from the aviation industry, been an ex-flight attendant, however, sticked on to her industry, and today is an entrepreneur in the aviation industry by running her academy on cabin crew training. Welcome, Rohini Rao. Hi, Rohini.
Hi Deepika, it's lovely talking to you always, be it online or offline.
Completely my pleasure. Rohini, tell me something. We've all had this perceived notion of, the flight attendant's job being extra glamorous, extra classy, and all of that. But I'm sure it would have its own set of learnings. What have been your learnings from your life as a flight attendant?
Well, the world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. But very frankly, when I applied for this job, I went with an impression of wearing designer uniforms, traveling to London, Paris, staying in fancy hotels, or earning a fat paycheck. But as you travel, you evolve as a person. My main learnings are patience, not generalizing people on the basis of nationality, gender, or race, and most importantly, emotional balance, especially as a cabin attendant. Whatever issues you're having in your personal life, you come with a huge smile on board. And similarly, when you go home, you put your uniform for laundry and forget about issues that had happened at work. So, as an individual and especially as a woman, it is very important for us to sort out our emotions and leave them where they belong for the well-being of ourselves and the people around us as well.
That's so profoundly expressed, Rohini. But you know what? I'm very very happy to learn that about your entrepreneurial venture, Umbra, and even happier to learn that as soon as Umbra was launched, it won the Pride of Karnataka award. So we'd really want to know more about Umbra.
Well, Ambara in Sanskrit means skies, and this is what depicts the aviation industry. Back in the days, we used to have an immense shortage of cabin crew, and even now there is an immense shortage of cabin crew, especially in our country. We need about 15,000 cabin crew in the coming year. Um, the recruitment team is always looking for recruitable candidates. On the other hand, we have a huge unemployment issue going on in our country. So to bridge that gap, I started Umbra Aviation, where we fine-tune their interview skills, we groom them so that their employability increases and people can get recruited. It is a lovely feeling when I meet my students in flights or at the airports when I travel.
Lovely, lovely. But tell me something, Rohini. The aviation industry has been one of the hardest hit industries in COVID times, right? So, what has been the impact on your professional being, on your entrepreneur journey, and how do you see yourself coping?
Acceptance is the key to peace. There are uncertainties, and yes, we have to accept it. Maybe if we can take this time to sit back in retrospect, think about where we stand emotionally, financially, in terms of relationship, in terms of development, and see where we have to improve ourselves or see where we are doing good. And in these days, there is so much to learn, especially online. So work on our development, work on our well-being, emotionally, financially. And in fact, I'm even working on starting a community for women in aviation where we come together and discuss important issues like gynecological health, financial matters, mental health, stress management, yoga, all this for women in the aviation industry.
I truly applaud your sense of positivity, Rohini. You really seem to be so adaptable, so just looking at the positive aspects of adversity and identifying opportunities there. You've been a part of the 2019 cohort of Corporate Diva. What have been your leadership takeaways from the entire program?
Corporate diva in itself is a very powerful term. We were a bunch of working women from different industries, different walks of life, who came into one room to such a meticulously planned meeting. What did we not do, Deepika? We had workshops, we had corporate seminars, we had gala dinner and dance night. We woke up early and did yoga. We did some paintings. We had a Shenovator contest. This is the best way of depicting how a bunch of women, so powerful yet so much fun, and even now we are still a club, we are a tribe where we still stand together in terms of happiness or sorrow. We are there for each other, and we are we meet on Webex. We are active on our WhatsApp group, so it is lovely to have this.
Wonderful. In fact, the tribe really is a very cohesive tribe, and each one of us have each other's back, which is so very important. I'd love to continue this conversation for a longer time, Rohini, but just as a parting note, what would be your message to younger professionals in the aviation industry?
Focus on your self-efficacy than your self-development. I would like to mention an incident here. I was in a career counseling seminar in a college, and the girl walks up to me and asks, "How does one become fair?" I asked her, "Why do you want to become fair?" And she tells me she saw something on TV which said you have to be fair to become a cabin crew. I went back and looked at this ad she was talking about. The plot goes like this. Looks like a poverty-stricken family, and the father says, "I wish I had a son." So the daughter, disappointed, goes and finds herself a pen screen. She applies this and she magically ends up in a cabin crew job. And she takes her parents to a five-star hotel for dinner or coffee, and in turn they're very happy about it. That is wrong on so many levels. So most importantly, don't fall prey into fairness screens ads. They do no good to your skin. Rather, cleanse, tone, moisturize, exercise, which will give a good glow to your skin. Don't work on changing the color of your skin. And don't let anyone treat you lesser than you deserve. Rather, teach people how to treat you.
I think that's a very important message that you've given as a parting note, Rohini. Just embracing yourself, loving yourself for the individual that you are, and not succumbing to physical parameters set by society is something which is the need of the hour for all of us. More in times now where we've got to be so much more, in charge of ourselves, in control of our own being, and completely confident and at ease with ourselves. This was a really, really enriching interaction, Rohini. Thank you so much for your time. Much more power to you and Umbra, and stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you so much, Deepika. Big tribe hug to you.
Thank you. Back to you.